Hello and thanks for staying with us on Africa Independent Television, AIT. Welcome to Democracy Today. I am Ijoma Osamor. There are 81 days, which is about 12 weeks or less than 3 months to February 16, 2019, the day is scheduled for the presidential election in Nigeria. Information is making the rounds that the People's Democratic Party leaders from the Southeast may not be comfortable with the position of the party on several issues. Two of the issues causing rift include the vice presidential slot, the party primaries, and the 2023 presidential race. Now, major headlines in today's edition of the tabloid include the absence of Southeast leaders from the turbaning ceremony of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, especially the PDP governors and the deputy Senate president. But what may have prompted the boycott? Was it a fallout from the internal wranglings over the choice of the vice presidential candidate? Are these leaders sending a message to their party and its leaders? Well, just this morning, the Senator Samuel Anyanwu-led faction of the PDP launched a new PDP, the End PDP, in Imo State.
Indeed, what was being tagged as the gubernatorial primary election of PDP in Imo State is in fact a ruse and an imposition that is totally unacceptable to the generality among the silent majority of party members. Our team members and supporters, after extensive consultations and deliberations, have come up with a decision to consign our political interest within a subset of the PDP family in the state that can rightly be described as our political camp. And against further stereotypes, prejudice, and abuses being suffered by members of our coalition, it was also decided that a new platform to be known as NPDP, new PDP, be formed to take charge of our affairs in PDP under the able chairmanship of Dr. Fabian Iyekweme.
Well, we have put a call through to the Chief Press Secretary of the Deputy Senate President, Uche Anichukwu, who explained that the DSP was unavoidably absent because he had other engagements somewhere. He said Senator Ekweremadu absence at the occasion has nothing to do with the vice presidential slot. And Chukwu said the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar had approached the DSP for the vice presidential position, but he turned it down, saying that it was too early for them and what the Southeast want as the presidency come 2023. Well, those are some of the things coming from the DSP, that's the Deputy Senate President, who said that the only challenge they have with the PDP candidates is that he's been avoiding, it seems he's been avoiding the Southeast leaders because he doesn't want to commit himself to several, can you say several, or just one term for the 2019 election. Well, the drum of discontentment is loud. But if this drum of protest within the Southeast PDP is not urgently silenced, what will be the rate of the party in the forthcoming presidential election in Nigeria? Report reaching us now says members of the National Working Committee of the PDP, led by their national chairman, Uche Secondus, are already in Enugu. And along there, with them is the presidential candidate of the party, Atiku Abubakar, for a meeting with leaders of the Southeast, maybe to break their ice. The mission is clear. It is wording of a possible implosion within the party. The plan is to tackle the impending challenges and avoid a possible implosion, just like we said earlier, within the party. This is our focus tonight, and we have the former chairman of Anambra State PDP, Chuma Wafo, with me in the studio. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's first of all go straight to what is happening. We hear discordant tunes. People are complaining, but they're not coming out to say what is happening. What is happening in the Southeast?
Well, this is a political season, and you should expect people with diverse opinions to air their views, especially where you have a broad spectrum of people who are ambitious or who also wish they were somewhere, and maybe they are not there. That's what politics is about. But I want to make it broad and clear that we don't really have a problem in the Southeast.
So what is the problem?
The issue here is, I think people try to narrow it to a candidate. The aspirations of the Southeast has nothing to do with a candidate. It has to do with the desire of the people of the Southeast, the issues of marginalizations. The issue of marginalization, the issue of proper representation within the Nigerian context and the Nigerian family. And what we are looking for is a presidential candidate who will identify, or who identifies with our aspirations or our desire. And that is where former Vice President Atiku Abubakar comes in, because he has consistently said that he's interested in restructuring Nigeria, giving a voice to everyone on the table. And that's what we are looking for. It's bigger than the seat of the Vice President. I think the issue of picking a Southeasterner as his running mate has more to do with his political calculations and how best to achieve his vision or his bid to become president. We don't really have problem the way it's being made to look. Well, you should expect that. This is politics season. The opposition will also key in on that and try to drum up such things to create discordant tunes here and there. But there really is not a big problem there.
But you know, if they keep quiet with all these little skirmishes and sound coming from sounds that you say are not relevant, it may snowball into something big, and that may not be too good for your party.
You see, back to what I'm saying, you must understand what the people of the Southeast are yearning for. Ohaneze has made their position known at several forums. We've had different, several meetings, even at the Constitutional Conference, what the people are yearning for. Is that what the PDP is presenting to them on the table today? If that is it, well, that's what we are looking at. That's the broader picture. The national picture is what we are looking at. Because, come to look at it, how much influence does the Vice President really have in the context that we are in today?
So if another party comes today
yes,
to give you what you want, you will quit the PDP?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But for now, it's only the PDP that has identified with the aspirations of the people. The ruling party has not been able to do that because in the settings of government, we see that there's big lacuna in appointments and all that. And the people have been crying foul that this is not the way the Nigerian family is, and this is not the way the Nigerian family is being run and is expected to be run. So we have these basic differences. And because they have refused to address these issues, the people have no choice but to look for where their own aspirations and desires will be addressed. And the PDP candidate has presented them with this a platform that, hey, this is what I'm going to do if I'm given this opportunity. Why not?
So what about, today I picked up one of the dailies, and what I saw there is that PDP governors are working against the party come 2019. This has been on for a while. At the time, people even carry rumors that Enugu governor was defected. So even Abia governor too. So why do you, at least you don't just, there's no fire without a smoke.
Well, like I had mentioned to you, people are ambitious. They want to get somewhere. They want to be included. They want to be part of what is going on. So if they air their views, they stand a chance of being invited to...
Oh, is that the game the governors are playing?
To the table. But that's not the game the governors are playing. Don't forget, the Southeast is a different place altogether. The governors don't have the automatic sway to tell the people this is where we are going. There are things in the Southeast that helps decide the place where the people are going. There are other issues that are involved. There is the issue of the Nigerian state. Where are we? Where are we going? Who best represents our interest? Two, there's also the issue of the predominant religions in the zone. So the governor is an opinion leader, and he must go with what the people are yearning for, not what he is yearning for. If he does go with what he is yearning for, not what the people are yearning for, he stands to lose on the long run. So I think what our governors are trying to do is to be sure that they are with a platform that guarantees what the people that they are representing are asking for. And that's all that they have been saying, that they want a candidate, yes, who will represent not them, but the interest
of the people
of the Southeast.
All right. So
believe me, P2B by every means is qualified to be that.
Anyway, we'll come back to you. We just need to take a break. Let's go straight to give you some reports from across the state. Stay with us.
We begin in Imo State, where aggrieved members of the state's People's Democratic Party have formed a faction called the New People's Democratic Party, NPDP. The faction has given the PDP National Working Committee a November 29th ultimatum to correct the anomalies of PDP's primaries or prepare for the consequences. The chairman, Fabian Ihekweme, described the party primaries in the state as riddled with impunity and a lack of due process.
Indeed, what was being tagged as the gubernatorial primary election of PDP in Imo State is in fact a ruse and an imposition that is totally unacceptable to the generality among the silent majority of party members.
Over to the federal capital, Abuja, the Osun State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has fixed December 5th for hearing of the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, Senator Ademola Adeleke, to enable parties prepare. The PDP candidate, Senator Adeleke, said he was satisfied with the pace of the hearing and expressed confidence in the tribunal.
My message to the people of Osun State, that they should stay calm, there should be no violence. We're going to retrieve our mandate through non-violence. And it has begun and it has started.
Over to Northwest Nigeria and Kano State precisely, the Kano State Pensioners Forum has warned politicians to desist from using the plight of pensioners in the electioneering campaign. Leader of the forum, Ado Ibrahim, described recent comments by PDP governorship aspirant Abba Yusuf as politically mischievous. Ibrahim traced the history of the pensioners' fight, which started under the PDP-led Kwankwaso administration. The People's Democratic Party has accused the Minister of Defense, Mansur Dan Ali, of diverting funds meant for the military equipment and welfare of soldiers fighting insurgents in the Northeast to produce partisan materials for the All Progressives Congress re-election campaign.
Yes, in Rivers State, you still know that the APC crisis is still there. Today, the Magnus Abe-led APC, the leader of that group, met with stakeholders in the group, and he told them that he came to seek their permission on what to do, or their advice, I beg your pardon, on what to do about the position of the party, which says every member who is in court should withdraw their suits. That's what the party said. But just today, President Muhammadu Buhari also says those that are aggrieved should go seek redress in court. We'll bring you details of that maybe before the end of the program. But now let's just go back to our discussion. I'd like to let you know that our social media handles are open. The Facebook at Democracy Today. Just follow us and drop in notes there. You can also follow us on our Twitter handle at Democracy Today, and also follow me on my handle at EJ Osamor. I still have the former chairman of the People's Democratic Party with me in the studio. I'm talking about Barrister Chuma Nwofo, who has been giving us explanation of what is happening. Now, let me take you to what happened yesterday. If the Southeast PDP members are not aggrieved, why was it a coincidence that all of them, almost all of them, boycotted the presidential candidates' turbaning ceremony yesterday?
Well, I think you are overstretching this thing. You know, if you understand, like I said, you need to understand the Southeast. This is the Xmas period. And you know, there's a lot of preparations in anticipation of the normal homecoming of all Igbos back to the Southeast. The governors are usually very busy trying to make sure everything is put in place, because what happens in December actually determines a lot, even in their re-election bid. Because a lot of people will come back and they want to come back and see what's on ground. And yesterday, was also Sunday. And you know, Sunday at this period, you have all kinds of activities going on now. So I don't think it has really anything to do with them not attending. I'm sure they had reasonable representatives, quality representatives at the ceremony.
But you know, the papers made it headlines and they're screaming with it.
No, I don't think
it's election period, yes. And all political parties are very, very careful.
No, I don't think there is such a pressing issue. It's not a significant issue. I don't think.
Now,
so.
Let me go to the position of the Southeast, which you says anybody who will meet their yearnings.
Yes.
Now, can you just let us know some of these yearnings that you're talking about? You have said restructuring. So what is the other?
Well, the restructuring is number one. Number two is the issue of marginalization. We want a fair deal.
So what in your own definition is the fair deal?
In Nigerian context today, of all the zones we are the only zone with 5 states. So what it means is that whenever we come for ballot, where others are taking the chunk for 6 and 7 states, we are having the chunk for 5 states. In our representation in the House of Reps, we are limited because of that. In the Senate, we are limited because of that. So, is it a fair deal?
And you think the 2019 election is an opportunity?
We think that we want a candidate who will come and address all this. We are not talking about another Nigeria. We are talking about how to create a sense of unity for every member of this family. Nobody is talking about leaving Nigeria or not. No, that's not the issue. The issues that we are pressing for is how do we create a sense of unity and a sense of belonging for every citizen of this country. And that's the fairness. That's all that we are asking for, not more than that. And I don't think it's too much to ask for people who have contributed immensely to the development of this country. I don't think it's too much.
Now, what about the issue of the party primaries? Because what we hear is that some members may be defecting, especially from your state. They may be defecting to other parties. And the PDP, how are they taking that news?
Well, you know, I've been involved in primary elections several times. And most times, they usually don't, they don't really go the way you think it is. But the most important thing is that you must realize that out of many, we all become one.
Yeah.
Unity pays off better. Whatever your ambition is, let it be subsumed under the interest
of the generality of the people.
Of the people. And that's what we should be looking at. So going to another party, you're not solving the problem trying to divide the house. But I can tell you for sure that this is the first time that we've had a presidential candidate in a long while, and we don't have many defections from the PDP. I even doubt if we have any. We don't have much defections from the PDP.
So now let me take you, I know that you are from Anambra.
Yes.
But when you talk about the PDP Southeast,
yes,
you go into other states.
Yes.
What happened today in Imo? You saw another, NPDP is not new. We've heard of NPDP before. But now in Imo State, there was a very big ceremony to launch another PDP. Would that not also create cracks in the party?
I know that the current national chairman of the PDP, Uche Secondus, is a seasoned politician. He was formerly the national organizing secretary. So he understands what is going on, and I think he can nip it on the bud. I think all they are trying to do, the new PDP as you call it, is to express their grievance, that we are not happy about something here. They didn't say they were leaving.
But that's
what they're saying is that there are things that we are not happy about, and we want the party to look at it. And I think that the party will rise up to the occasion. I know Uche Secondus very well. I know he will do that. We'll rise up to the occasion and see how everybody can be accommodated. At the end of the day, we must have one governor at a time. One governorship candidate at a time. Not
so if it's not your time today,
so if it's not your time today,
you better wait for tomorrow.
There's tomorrow.
Now, let me just take some messages from the my Twitter handle.
Yes,
this
sir.
one says, this is coming from at Idoko Levenus. It said, the Southeast leaders should be reminded of a popular adage that says, a bird at hand is worth two in the bush. I know you understand what that means.
I get what he's trying to say.
So now that you have a bird, do you want to run away?
No, I think he's looking at it from just the perspective of the candidate and the, should I say, the privilege given to the Southeast to produce the vice presidential candidate. But it's bigger than that. That's why I'm saying that if you are narrowing it to the Southeast, he should be looking at the Nigerian picture. What is the Southeast asking for? What is it that Nigeria today needs more than anything? We are more divided than we used to be. Nigeria is looking for a candidate who will unify the country, bring everybody back to the table, and create a sense of belonging that this is our country, this is our nation, and we are Nigerians. And that's what I believe that Atiku Abubakar stands for. And I believe that if given the opportunity, he will do
You're
massively
campaigning.
well. Oh, no, not
exactly. We didn't bring you here to campaign for your candidate.
No, but he did it. He was part of the team. He worked with former President Obasanjo. And between 1999 and 2007, there were no echoes of disunity like we have today.
Okay, now let's like I initially said, you stylishly dodged the issue of those who are preparing to defect from Anambra. Are you saying that does not exist? Some persons are
who is
planning
it that
to
wants
do
to
that?
defect?
No, you can't tell me you've not heard.
No,
some people.
I don't know of any strong opinion leader in Anambra State that wants to defect to another party, because he understands what the zone is yearning for, what the state and what the people are yearning for. So who are you defecting to? Where are you defecting to? What is the alternative on the table?
All right, this one coming from McDaniel. McDaniel is saying what is happening in the South is a show that the Easterners are quite insatiable.
No, I don't. I think because he does not understand the politics of the Southeast. We are people who are not afraid of airing our views, but it doesn't stop us from disagreeing to agree. Politics is about you. It's either you agree to agree or you disagree to agree. But the bottom line is that the common interest is represented at the end of the day. So the common interest and the common aspiration of the Southeast is better represented with the PDP candidate. So that's why they're identifying with him.
Now, let me take you to the issue of 2023. Two parties, PDP, APC, are already throwing can I say the Jews before the Southeast. The APC before now promised the Southeast 2023. The PDP now, you are saying what you want. It's not as if they have promised you 2023. Now the Southwest, from the APC angle, is also campaigning that if you vote for the APC, that's from the Southwest, will give us a chance for 2023. Does that show that 2023 may just be another battlefield?
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. This is a season of politics. Whatever you need to put out there that will make you gain more miles, gain more grounds, you put it out there. But the truth of the matter is this: the South is yearning for an opportunity, to head this nation at a time. It's just to create a sense of belonging, that we are also part of this nation.
Right.
And can I tell you something? Each time you have a president from a zone, you find out that the people of that zone don't benefit so much.
Oh.
You find out that there's people from other zones. I can tell you that Katsina is no better than it was 4 years ago.
Really?
Oh, yes. It's no better.
Now, we are out of time, but I have to ask this question.
Yes.
In all of your plights and all that your demands from the Southeast, have you been able to meet with the presidential candidates one-on-one, the leaders in the Southeast, to sit him down and say, this is what we want? Are you going in to deal with us?
Well, I'm aware that they have met at several forums and some agreements have been reached. But that now will have to wait until the man succeeds.
All right. I would like to say thank you for being a part of this program.
Thank you.
We've been talking with the former state chairman, Anambra State PDP, Barrister Chuma Wofo. And he has explained that there are no crises in the PDP from the Southeast, but all they are looking for is who is interested to give the Southeast people what they want. Tomorrow will be another day on the program. We will bring you issues that are making the news. That will be our point of discussion tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Remember to follow me on my Twitter handle at EJ Osamor, and also follow us on our Twitter handle at Democracy Today. Until tomorrow, good night.